starts next week, it must do, yes.
We have a question over here.
Yeah. You were famously attached to Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark at one point. I was wondering if you saw the show, if you had any recollections from that time.
I wasn't going to go there.
Are you there? I did not see the show. So I was attached. So there's this Spider-Man show that was on Broadway, like this huge sort of, hugely problematic, I think.
You might
say. I was attached to it for a bit. I was attached to it to play the Green Goblin. And one of the reasons why I was excited to do it was because he was only in the first half. He rewrote it, he was in the whole thing, I was like, fuck. But I liked it, I thought it'd be fun. I loved the costume designer, she was amazing, and she's a Japanese lady, she's since died. Not because of Spider-Man, just coincidental. And Bono and The Edge wrote the music, so I went to the studio and worked with them a wee bit, became attached to it. Then all of a sudden, actually, when I was in a fitting with that Japanese lady, they were like, oh, sorry, Alan, just FYI, we're postponing for 9 months. I was like, what? And so hilariously, they gave me, they gave me what do you call it, a thing to stay on, a holding fee or something, I can't really call it.
Yeah.
I think they gave me some money every week, I was paid every week to stay with the production. And at the time I was like the official spokesman for it, because when I would be promoting other things, they'd always ask me about it, and I would sort of think, well, you're not earning that fucking money by giving it. Talking about it, saying it's absolutely going to happen, just a few problems with the backers. And then it was because of The Good Wife, because I'd done The Good Wife in this, every time I got another job I had to tell them I had to get approval from Spider-Man. So, can you imagine? That's my life. And then I got, then when The Good Wife asked me to come on and stay on as a regular person, series regular, I had to ask the thing, and it was now about to get, and they were negotiating about how I would be able to do both at once. Like I would do, what? So that I would do 8 shows a week as the Green Goblin and Spider-Man, also film The Good Wife, and they would say on Fridays that I would do the show. There was something like I would do the first act, because then it was when I was still only in the first act, then go, take all my makeup off and go back to the set of The Good Wife. And he's green. I'm covered in green stuff. That's, because when I did The Good Wife during Cabaret, I always had eyeliner on the next day. Eli suddenly was wearing eyeliner for no reason. Nobody noticed. But it was just awful. And finally, they said you have to choose one or the other. And I said, it was so problematic by that point and such a hot mess. And I said, I'm going to choose The Good Wife. And what was it? So I had to make a press statement. And you know that, well, I don't know if
remember all this.
but like when you Google yourself, if there's something coming out, and then it's like, one of the things you do a statement, it's the same statement in all the different newspapers. So there's literally pages and pages and pages of the same headline. And for me, it said, Alan Cumming pulls out of Spider-Man. Alan Cumming withdraws from Spider-Man. And I was like, that's right, bitches. I just thought it was hilarious. But it was, I really feel I dodged a bullet big time. But there's a lot more of stuff on it. Maybe I'll write that about that in my next memoir, but there was a lot of shit that went down with